Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Deep Dive. Today we are diving into something really cool. A battery powered by diamonds, and get this, radiation.
Yeah, it's really interesting, pretty wild concept.
So before we get too far, can you tell me what exactly is a diamond battery?
Yeah, so it's officially called the Carbon-14 diamond battery. And basically, scientists at the University of Bristol and the UK Atomic Energy Authority figured out how to use radioactive decay to generate electricity.
Okay, so how does that even work?
Well, carbon-14 is naturally radioactive, so it emits particles as it decays, and these particles are called beta particles, and they can actually be harnessed as energy.
So it's like a nuclear power source.
Yeah, exactly. It's all happening at a microscopic level, though, within this diamond structure.
Wait, so they're using actual diamonds? Like from jewelry?
Not quite. They're actually growing these diamonds in a lab using a process called plasma deposition. It's a bit like building something with Legos. They use super hot plasma to layer carbon atoms one by one, creating the diamond structure.
Wow, so that sounds pretty high tech. So this battery, how long can it last?
Well, that is the most mind-blowing part about this technology. The lifespan could be thousands of years, potentially even longer.
Wow, so no more low battery notifications ever again.
Yeah, think about it like a battery that could outlast human civilization.
That's insane.
Yeah.
But if it lasts that long, wouldn't that mean it's only generating a tiny amount of power?
Yeah, good point. We're not talking about powering entire cities with these batteries. They're designed for applications that require small amounts of consistent energy.
Okay, so like what? What could it power?
Well, think small devices that need to run reliably for a long time. Things like pacemakers, hearing aids, or sensors, things like that.
Right now, those devices rely on batteries that need to be replaced, often through surgery.
Yeah, exactly. Imagine never having to replace those batteries again.
That would be a game changer for sure.
It would make life easier and safer for so many people.
Okay, but what about space exploration? Could it power a spacecraft?
Yeah, exactly. Think about it. Powering a spacecraft for centuries opens up entirely new possibilities for deep space missions and planetary exploration.
Okay, my mind is officially blown. What else could we use this for?
Well, another area where it could make a huge impact is in remote sensing and monitoring. Like, think about sensors placed in harsh environments or hard-to-reach locations.
So like tracking weather patterns in the Arctic, monitoring volcanoes, or deep-sea exploration?
Yeah, places where changing a battery is either really difficult or expensive.
Wow, this is incredible. So many possibilities.
It really is amazing technology.
It's amazing to think that something as tiny as a diamond could change so much.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy, right?
But let's talk about radiation for a second. You mentioned this battery is safe, but are we sure about that? I mean, carrying around something radioactive, even if it's encased in a diamond, sounds a little scary.
Well, yeah, I understand the concern. The amount of carbon-14 in these batteries is really small, though, and the diamond casing acts as a shield to prevent any radiation from leaking out. It's like a vault for those beta particles.
Okay, but what if the battery gets damaged?
Good question. Even if the diamond were to crack, the amount of carbon-14 released would be tiny. Far below any level that could pose a health risk. You're exposed to more radiation just from natural sources every day.
Wow, okay. That makes me feel a lot better about it. It's amazing how something that sounds dangerous can be so safe.
It really is a testament to the researchers who are developing this. They're prioritizing safety and environmental responsibility.
Speaking of environmental responsibility, you mentioned that this battery uses carbon-14 from nuclear waste. Can you explain that a bit?
Yeah, so right now, nuclear waste is a major challenge. It's radioactive, and we have to store it for thousands of years.
Right.
But what if we could turn that waste into a valuable resource?
It's like turning trash into treasure.
It's a great way to reduce the amount of nuclear waste that needs to be stored, and it's also way more sustainable than mining new materials for batteries.
So this battery is long-lasting, safe, eco-friendly. When can I buy one? Will my next phone be diamond-powered?
Haha. Slow down. It's still early stages. The biggest challenge right now is cost. The process of growing these diamond batteries is complex and expensive.
So no diamond-powered phones anytime soon.
Not yet. It's going to take time to refine the manufacturing process and bring costs down.
Okay, so it's a long-term game.
Yeah, think of it like the early days of computers. They were huge and expensive, and over time they became smaller and more affordable.
And now everyone has one.
Exactly. I think the same thing will happen with diamond battery technology.
Even if it takes a while, the idea of a nearly eternal battery is incredible. It opens up so many possibilities.
For sure. Imagine a future where we don't have to worry about energy scarcity.
A world where devices can last for generations.
and where we can reuse waste in a way that benefits everyone.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
So while we might not have diamond-powered phones yet, the future is looking pretty bright.
Absolutely. And who knows what other amazing innovations are coming next? The world of science is full of surprises.
This is all really fascinating. So who are the people behind this? Who actually came up with this diamond battery?
It's a team effort, really, but the two big players are the University of Bristol and the UK Atomic Energy Authority.
Okay, so what makes them so special? Why are they the perfect partners for this kind of project?
Well, the University of Bristol has this institute called the Cabot Institute for the Environment.
Yeah.
And they are experts in a lot of different areas, including diamond synthesis and nuclear waste management.
And the UK,
They're the nuclear experts. Obviously, they know a ton about nuclear physics, and they have the facilities to handle radioactive materials safely.
so they're a pretty good match, it sounds like.
Yeah, for sure. But even with all that expertise, they still face some challenges.
Like what?
Well, as we discussed before, cost is a big one. Creating these batteries is still a very expensive process.
So it's not as simple as just building more factories.
Right. They're looking into ways to simplify the manufacturing process, maybe using different types of diamonds or new techniques for incorporating the carbon-14. It's going to take some time.
What about safety? Are there any long-term concerns about using radioactive material?
That's a good question. And even though the current designs are very safe, researchers are still looking for ways to improve containment. Just in case something happens, like if a battery is damaged in an accident or something like that.
So always thinking ahead.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's all about responsible innovation, making sure everything is as safe as possible.
Well, this has been an amazing deep dive. We've covered so much ground, from ancient artifacts to the future of space travel, and it all comes back to this tiny diamond. It's really quite incredible what we can achieve with science.
It really is. The carbon-14 diamond battery is a perfect example of that. It shows us what the future could look like, a future where we have near limitless energy and where we can even use waste to create something valuable.
And who knows what other incredible discoveries are out there waiting for us. It's exciting to think about.
It is. There's always something new to learn and explore.
Absolutely. Well, that's all the time we have for today's deep dive. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.